Before we get started, we at Planet Vexxed thank the listeners of Vexxed Uncensored and those who have read our books, streamed our shows, and shared the love. After 5 years, the company will be saying goodbye. We appreciate all the support and hope you continue to enjoy our creations through the acquisitions by Saint Enterprises. Trigger warning for sensitive listeners. Hosts Mo Vader and Saint touch on topics that may include mental health, drug use, suicide, and other adult topics. This episode is rated 18 plus. Now let's get into the show.
Taboo conversations, witty interpretations. Mo Vader on the hunt, Saint got a grudge. Street news is the tea. Vexxed Uncensored, smoke the beat. Vexxed Uncensored, smoke the beat. Vexxed Uncensored, fuck the beat.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Saint.
And me, Mo Vader.
And guess what, guys? Yeah, bittersweet news. I guess in a way it's the last episodes of the show. We are going to give you a nice little goodbye. In a sense, we'll get into that later. But we're not totally going away. But yeah, how do you feel being here today on this momentous occasion?
Well, it's one of life's sad facts is that everything that has a beginning
Must have an end.
must have an end. And yeah, it was a good run. I can't say that.
Very long time.
Yeah,
You know, we're over half a decade.
yeah, that's true.
You know, international
Here,
as well. You know, so. But yeah, shout out to Kenneth as well, who's our editor.
yeah.
We'll get into, the rest later. But how are you guys out there? It's been a few months. We kind of disappeared just out of the blue,
Yeah.
as you do. Yes, it's just one of them times, man. With the Garvo life, things going on. I'm sure there's a lot. It's been a lot,
I'll take the fire over this.
Yeah, I'm surprised this is happening. I thought we were going to have the funniest moments because I was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, the way things are going, it's just like life can get hectic on both sides. And just because we just don't want to be so inconsistent that, it doesn't make sense anymore. So,
Yeah. We really did enjoy bringing you the the weekly dosage of fuck 'em that you need, but
yeah.
what can I say? At least on my end, I'm getting fucked from so many angles right now that honestly,
For free.
yeah, for 3 even. Honestly, I can't. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Tired and feels you work, boy. No, I can't, man. It's back-breaking pain.
Yeah.
But obviously, this isn't the pity party show. This is the
We are vexed. We can give you that.
Yeah,
We're vexed this week.
very.
How about that?
very.
We're going to disclose some vexed energy this episode, I think. But yeah, man, you guys are here. We know you're all over the place. Thanks for listening. It's meant a lot. We never thought we'd be international. No ad spend. No sponsors even. We didn't even need them because we still just went, in places. We ain't even been yet. We ain't even touched down in the Philippines. We ain't touched down in Benin and Liberia and, all these my countries across the world. So,
Thank you for listening.
yeah.
And we will begin the last show, and I don't know, maybe, might get lucky and get cancelled on the last show as intended.
Yeah, let's get some headlines. If I could get some headlines on us. But yeah, let's start getting into hot topics.
Now for the hottest topics.
Oh, lovely. Straight in with a bang. The Diddy trial. Sean Combs versus the United States of America.
Yes, about time. It kind of ran up quick. I was like, do you know what? Come on, let's send him down. Let's send him down. Let's get over it.
Yeah. It's
It's a shit show.
It is. It's
I've
an
got so
absolute
many things I
circus.
wanted to vomit. Like what? Disgusting, deplorable stuff.
I'm actually quite lucky that the only things that I have seen about it
Mm-hmm.
is I haven't read or I haven't read Cassie's testimony.
Yeah, it's not.
I've just heard all the second-hand remarks. The people, that are like Cassie's husband, this and that.
I'm walking around and
yeah, but
giving statements like, bitch, we don't need a statement. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
yeah, but other than that, really, I'm not in the loop with what's going on.
Yeah, I've been seeing the transcripts because I don't like all these videos. You'll go for 1 billion and not get no information on YouTube.
Yeah,
They're just clickbait, you know what I mean? Because there's no rule against that.
Mm.
So yeah, I see the transcripts and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, but Cassie went in though. Whatever they agreed with her, it's got to be immunity because she did, or because like she was used. She said he signed her for 10 albums and then the first album did it come out? The first one? He ever did. No. So it's like she just switched eras of music, no album release. It was just weird. But 10 albums she was signed to Bad Boy for. And she said my new job was the freak offs. Like that was my job. It wasn't the money I'm getting and paying for my cars and my apartment. That's literally the job. Like, so, but that's all she did all the time. How many times a week or? They said it lasts from 6 hours to 4 days sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's getting lighting and like baby oil and drugs and beating her in the middle of sex, like beating her up, battering her, like, mad shit, disgusting stuff. What's his name? The one of the escorts said he has to pee down her throat so much she was choking, and she said that too. So she said one time they were both peeing on her and she was like getting waterboarded with pee. And, something in her was like, no, like, I just can't continue. This can't be my life. You know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, apparently one wrong look and he'd batter her, like in cars, in parties, everywhere. Everybody's seen it. Neo, like all these names come up. Asha, who they've been there at parties and he's gone punched through their stomach or some shit. Because she's like being a bit like,
oh, wow.
Not doing what he says. Like the whole industry knew you lot were some dark motherfuckers, man. I swear to God. Imagine that being at a party and, you a bitch. You know what I mean? It's like Cassie is getting punched in the stomach by P. Diddy. And ain't no man over here, not even a woman, he's saying fuck all about it. You gotta be for real.
Imagine the scene. You're sipping you're sipping a cocktail with double scotch on ice, and you just see Cassie getting stunned in the
Yeah, literally. That's what was happening all the time. You know what I mean? What's her name? Dawn Richard from Danny Kane. She got on the stand. They had to take her off the first time because he said that he would kill everyone. Like, and they're like, objection. And then the next time she started again, they let her say that. So the judge must have been like, their lives have been threatened or she thought her life was at risk. And that falls into like the coercion. And
yeah.
So, yeah, it's not good. The mum got on the stand. They didn't even question the mother. They didn't cross-examine the mother.
At all.
Diddy's team didn't even bother. They were just like, oh, we weren't expecting that. She had to take out 20 grand, I think, the mum, to pay Diddy because it was threatening the mum, everybody. Like, we were going to release sex tapes, pay me 20 grand for the album deal or something weird. Yeah, and I don't think she got that back. Like, mad shit.
Wow.
And everyone's like, but will he get off? And I'm like, well, how would you see that happening? Like, why is everyone even so used to things being so corrupt that they're all like, he's going to get off?
How comes?
What more do you need to hear?
Well, that's the thing. Epstein, similar to Weinstein, let's say.
Yeah.
But Epstein hung himself, allegedly. And Diddy goes to trial?
Yeah. Weinstein is worse than Weinstein. Yeah, Weinstein was raping several. But look at 60 civil cases he has.
Yeah, but Epstein is the one with the children, the pleasure island.
Yes. But there is a missing witness at the moment. There's a missing one. A woman who was going to be sort of like a really big part of this case, and they've gone missing. No one knows even who she is. And she was going to say when she testifies, she wants her name to be revealed because she didn't turn up to court. They can't reveal it. Or some shit. But apparently she's missing. Everyone's saying is this girl called Ali, who's been talking about being trafficked as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All this shit, Diddy, and sick shit. Like when she says certain things, it's so sick that I know that Satanists do these kind of things. So I'm like, it's not unrealistic. This is some people's religious motherfucking. It's sick. They worship the devil. Like this is what they do. So I mean, there's common Satanists in the countryside. They don't have to be celebrities. It's not conspiracy. It's a religion. So these people are sick. Or when she was saying things, I'd be like, oh, that's a little bit too on the nose. You know what I mean? So maybe it is her, maybe it's not. But yeah, how does one go missing? That's weird. They picked another one to replace her. Like, she just miss it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, just missing it. What, is there no search party? Are they not looking for her?
Her lawyer said they don't know where she is. And I'm like, And I think this girl they're saying was packing up at house or something the week of.
Yeah.
So like, this is what happens. Like on video, like, when you speak the truth, we're losing our house. Yeah. And I was like, oh. So it does kind of line up, but yeah. If the kids thing come into it, he's even more fucked. He's in jail forever. I reckon he'd get out if he was like 80. If they didn't want to RICO and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked, man. Well, no one's really got much faith in the US justice system. It's
but because it's the USA versus him, they have 97% conviction rate. So you got to be really special to get out of this one. Really special. If they do you in, it's because they know they can.
And well,
I saw all the stuff from the raid.
Oh,
yeah, I saw the stuff they found. All the guns are loaded.
Really?
Serial numbers scraped up. Like drugs galore, baby oil galore.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Imagine that on your credit card bill.
No, he was running through the assistant's credit cards and then he would pay them back. Yeah, which incriminates him more. You try and hide it, but they're going to say, why are you doing that? For baby oil and like, who knows what? Drugs and, yeah. Or, I think a big assistant or someone, major, used to set up the free course, like clean up the free course before the hotel people got there. Yeah. And he's signed a deal for immunity and I think he's just spent today. Okay. So this is going to go on for another month. He's fucked. 1 week we've got people flipping on him. They've had Donald Shard up there. They were fucking Kid Cudi just went up there. I just read. Testified. It's like, man, just expose them and put them down. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? In the Soviet Union, would they not have walked them out into a field and shot the
for whistleblowing?
Yeah, you can't win, can you?
Nah, this one's pretty fucked up.
On one hand, yeah, you can get, and I'm doing air quotes, democracy and rule of law.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the state of democracy and the rule of law.
What democracy?
Exactly. And
they're always unhappy with everyone. Like,
and then on the flip side of it, you go and you could have a dictatorship or you could have an alternative.
Self-governance.
Yeah. Even that, self-governance, you're a madman.
Oh yeah, self-governance and also strict, like, if there are certain, like, intercessory laws, like respecting, because it's self-governance, you have to respect, like, the road, if you feel. Not the person, but the road. We can't force you to respect the person, but if you respect the street that the person's on, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And then it's like, not even court, it's penalty. It's then you won't do it, will you? If you've done, we've got to go court, I could win this and walk away. What if it was just a punishment, period? So self-governance and punishment.
Yeah.
Period, man. That's what I mean. Leave me to it, bitch. You can get this money, but then you can't have police and you can't have paedophile catchers and you can't have, traffickers. Cool. It would just be from Wild West.
Would there be the need for paedophile catchers if it's punishment?
It'd be really bad, actually. Oh my God, we'd have to just gun them down.
Exactly.
Gun them down in the streets.
I forgot the dog's name from the movie where they have to shoot him in the back garden, but there'll be a lot of dead dogs in gardens.
Lassie. Did they do in Lassie? Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know. But
I was too young.
Well, whether it's the dog or it's George, one of the two, they're getting taken out back and shot in the head.
It's their time.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I can feel the hairs. I can feel the hairs falling out my head. The balding is just, it's just growing.
Some people want to be like, we're going to be here for 100 years, 200 years. I'm like, how long do we got to do this for?
No. I've had enough.
I guess some of you are fairyland. Life is really good to you somehow. But it's by design. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It's by fucking design. So you got to do what you can, but let's sort our lives out, mates. It's do better, mate.
Okay.
Oh shit. Right, next topic.
Yes.
Chagos Islands go to Mauritius, so the UK's officially handed it over to them.
Great. Do you know what they're doing?
Were they valuable? Were they highly populated? They must be. A whole collection of an archipelago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did this in, I believe it was 1949 47, maybe 57 in a certain region close to Somalia, just across the waters from Somalia. So, this is how they lay the groundwork down. They say, well, here you go, take this.
Yeah.
It's yours. And then, how it snowballs into, the place that sounds similar to intestines. That's the case, they say,
The obliterated zone.
yeah, they say, you take this. This is yours. It's your birthright.
Yeah.
And but surely
They're still doing them in now. It's like, oh my God, like, what are we doing here in this world? What is all this UN and all that? What the fuck are you here for, you stupid bastards?
collect taxes.
Just to do us in and kind of turn us into these 15-minute cities now. Like, you can't even be driving place to place, bitch, because we're going to make sure you got it like 15 minutes away. Because of emissions. Because Greta Thunberg, you know what I mean? Because of this shit.
You know what?
They're enslaving us by saying, like, let's look after the trees. It's insanity. Like, it's insanity.
Trees.
It is completely mental. It's like, what?
For the first time, like in all of these pollution affairs and ULEZ and this, that, the other, I stumbled on one YouTube video. A guy's there and short version, he says, air fucking moves around the whole world. What on earth is it doing? What
How
is there to
many
get?
harmful things are on this earth? Like, how many harmful gases and harmful this and harmful that? Like, the earth was clearly made for us to exist on it. One way or the other, what you believe. Science or non-science, it works. That's the point. Penis in vagina. Baby. Compatibility, bitch. Nature and man and woman and so on. So it's to a point where it's like, fine, look after the trees, sure. But use it till we lose it, bitch. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what it's here for.
Yeah.
That's what it's here for. It's not dead yet. It's groaning under the weight of, apocalypse, But other than that, it's like, yeah, look after it. It's just don't abuse this shit. So what I mean, like, we'll be fine. At least for long enough. It's not trying to live forever, bitch. We didn't all sign up to live forever. Didn't we? Who said I want great motherfucking grandkids? Who said that it's a good thing, necessarily? The way you lot run this earth. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Not for me. I'm afraid. 2025, and the technology is getting a bit better, but man is like receding.
Yeah.
We're getting dumber as fuck. And it's just working out for the rich. So it's not like it actually is a conspiracy, and conspiracy is a crime. So at the end of the fucking day, I almost forgot what conspiracy actually means. It's a crime.
It's true.
So when you say conspiracy theorists, people think that means crazy. But what it means is you are saying that someone's committing a crime. You're pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's the CIA literally decided to swap the vocabulary out. Like, to make you all believe it means this, it means that. Do you know what I mean? Like, just read the dictionary. They can't change that.
Mm-hmm.
Get the real definition. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? But it's obviously by design. It's not an accident. So fuck the fuck.
I do wonder when they changed the definition of gay. Because in the 90s, when you used to look
it was
in the
happy.
dictionary,
It
was happy, joyful, and this and that. And now gay
and they made it back.
pansexual.
Yeah, it means off of the curriculum, so or whatever. But yeah, like, it meant happy. People's name was Gay, or Gay Lord. It's a real name, unfortunately.
You had an American teacher in school, Mrs. Gay. Oh, I can't say the surname in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't want the
Protection. Anonymity. How do you say that again? Anonymity.
Anonymity. Yeah.
Anonymity.
I hope you're still alive. I remember you from year 4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got our primary school teacher's got to be still kicking it.
Well, she was quite old I say old. She looked old. She might have been in mid to late 40s at the time.
Because my primary school, I do know the principal because she was the teacher and then she was vice principal when I was there.
Okay.
Now she's the principal, like, so, yeah. And other ones have like elevated, so it's like that's
It was. I never. Do you know what? I went to mine, and it was a bit of a shock to see that the vice principal is now the principal, and the principal that was there when I was a child is now gone. I don't know if their DOA.
Mine died.
Oh yeah,
I think it was cancer.
Oh shit, then
Miss Street. Mrs. Street.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The hypocrisy. I say this with a fag in my hand.
You say that's what I mean. People are like they're banning these single-use vapes in the UK, and it's like, okay, because of the children. But you business don't care about the children. We really know how the police handle the ones that should really be locked up. They throw them back out in the street.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know why they're such like all right with child abuse. I don't know. But yeah, it's like you're banning vapes for what? It's just another like curtail on people's legal right to deal.
Yeah.
To just deal with like life. You know, and then it's still drinking. It's still alright if you got a medical issue. Yeah, man, restrict that shit. But like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go through this life cold sober. And I do most of it now. But I'm like, every now and then, whether it's a pint, it's a fucking cigarette, whatever it is. You know? Sometimes there ain't no meth, there's no crack there. There's the shameful drugs, shameful. No smack. Alright, no crack. You know, for your health, for your well-being. But you know, the ones that do for a reason, let's just say that. Just have sympathy.
Yeah, they always do that. Sometimes I'm reminded of how old I am when I bump into the old, the vagabond.
The local vagrant.
Yeah. And it's like, ooh.
They've reached legendary status and they're still tramps.
Yeah.
They love life.
Jimmy, you're not looking good, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, that lifestyle is just it's weird. When people go through trauma and stuff, I have seen people prefer to live outside. They just don't like, there's something where it reflects in them that they don't like being indoors even. You got agoraphobic people who can't leave, but you got the people that just don't like being indoors too long. They feel abused.
Yeah.
It's just, there's something happened to them and then it's like claustrophobia, but not. It's more just, so they just rather just be out there and then do the little drugs, I don't know, man. We're from South East London, mate, so we fucking, you know, we've seen it all.
Come on, come all.
You know, half of you listening are probably vagrants. You wouldn't have a phone, would ya? No, I could.
Imagine you're taking the piss out of the one or two listeners that go to
we've both been homeless at one point or the other. We're not above the streets. Yeah, we're not above the streets. We've been there.
I've had park benches, buses, back of the motor.
Yep. Fucking yeah.
Top of the block of flats. Oh, once upon a time, there's a certain there's a certain block in a certain area of Southeast London that you could get access to where the water tankers are at the top of the block.
Oh,
and all the heat would rise up from there.
Yeah,
great little spot until someone pissed into one of the water tanks and contaminated the whole block. And then they put some metal gates up there. You can't get access anymore.
So always got spoiled, isn't they?
Yeah.
But like the American, like in New York, they're when they go to the rooftops, sometimes there's a little one flat up there, right on the top, like just a little with the pigeon cage. Or,
yeah.
You know, and it's like fucking hell. I wouldn't want to be if I go for a bad time though up there. You took yourself off that thing, you know.
Apparently, you stop to exist before you hit the ground.
No, we will. You know, there is Samaritan, there's helplines and stuff you could call as well. Yeah, you're crazy now. Everybody needs, you know, and I encourage therapy because I'm in it, and I only encourage it because I found a good one now. Before I was like, I don't think this is for me. Yeah. I just learned a little, not too much, but I was just a bit like, mate, fucking hell, give me a break. But yeah, no, therapy is always good if you can find a good one. But we have a topic now that relates to the viral trend online that discusses the Chinese factories exposing the luxury brands.
Yeah, well, here's my take on it, right?
I thought everyone knew this already, though.
They did, but no one wanted to believe it until they saw it from their own prejudiced eyes.
We've got to do is leave the country, go on holiday, and if you know someone who's a friend out, they'll tell you like if they sell them or own a shop or something, they're like they come from the same factory.
Yeah,
they're made by the same people. These are just the fucked up ones half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see a floor or this or that, or where they were trying out something and then decided to change one of the fixtures. You know what I mean? And then they don't use that no more. They got to make their money back.
This whole thing,
like, you know,
they're
illegal.
This whole thing is racism, because you have seen someone of that ethnicity say, "This is what is happening," and they've shown you the background, and you can see, look here, you believed it.
Believed it.
But when your Aunt Susan and Uncle Tom was saying, actually it's all the same thing. The purpose
Doesn't
is
matter
this
if
or
it was
that.
made in France
Exactly. It
versus
doesn't.
China. And that is what he said in the video as well. He's like, because it says China on it, you think it's less quality than France. And he's like, I don't make shit. You can come and get them here
Yeah.
because they're the same. I guess, in a way. They can't be exactly the same because you get fucking, they will litigate you. It's got to be off. There has to be mistakes.
Yeah.
But the quality is usually the same. I used to buy shit out there for that. Not any old tat. There is real cheap imitation like shit. But get the proper ones. Like, they're always on the high street. If you're in a third world country, as they call them. You know.
Yeah.
You're in France, it's a bit different. But you usually don't on the same streets. There's home, like, not home, there's like...
France has their own versions of East Street Market and Vauxhall Market.
I love East Street.
It's there.
It's been a long time.
I remember, this is a long time ago now, when I was a child, went on holiday to see some relatives out there, and we went to one market. Whereas in the UK, this was when Lot 29 was the in thing. Over there, it was a brand called Bilal, and it was, tracksuits, very good sewing and embroidery.
Oh,
on
the
it.
French is good, yeah.
But I'm sure those same thing would have been the high quality rejects or the stolen stock or the stock that wasn't paid for.
And they can get it made in France. It's not that they can't. And I'm sure at one point they probably were, because the people who started the line or Chanel or whatever were French.
Mm-hmm.
And what for France, do you know what I mean? That was like, making the shit there. But like, obviously that moved on in mass production. You all want a Gucci, you all want a Louis.
Yeah.
So they got to pump this shit out, like, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you can do it in New York. You can do it in Paris. You can do it in London. I'm doing one. Do you know what I mean? In London. And when I saw the thing, it was only weeks after I even agreed. And it was like, I said, why is it, well, would you, they said they can, like, they said we do make, like, high brand fashion. They're just not as big as Kering, who own Gucci.
Yeah.
All of that shit. Or LMBH, who own Brandy, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, I think. But yeah. So they can. It just costs more money, and it's more bespoke. That's it. So yeah, come shop Saint for me when it launches at some point.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. But yeah, Chinese factories, come to China.
Why pay £10 to make it when you could pay 10 cents?
Yeah.
Because that's obviously the mindset behind.
Yeah. I don't know, you're going through customs. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? It's obviously not authentic, but you've gone in a Gucci store, you'd have the receipt. So I don't know how to do that.
Well, that's why
shipping container, if you got money, I don't know.
That's why the worst of the imitations make it over here.
Yeah.
And I guess the like real ones don't quite make it through, or you could only buy in a small portion.
Yeah, you got no song.
Yeah. But it can be smuggled. I mean, as far as I know, there's no poppy fields in the UK. There's a ton of heroin here.
Get some real ones, get some fake ones. We like, designer shoes, bags, whatever the fuck. Just have a mix of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always good to get something of designer because it's long lasting and quality. You can only live out of like, what was it, high street brands or whatever for so long. You want some real quality, like, you might not want it to be monogrammed out, but still, it's just like, I don't know. Especially people who couldn't afford proper, they would get their vests or their, certain things from an expensive store. Long johns, back in the day, people used to wear them. You know what I mean? Because they will last forever.
Yeah, it's true.
What's this? But yes, that's the Chinese factories putting you in. Yeah, they're just ripping you out, guys.
It's funny how they all came out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
You got to give it to
their stocks fall and everything.
Yeah. You got to give it to the leadership party over there.
The Chinese have been doing it. They say AI, we do better. Fashion brand, we do better.
Oh shit!
Or literally the same, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, what's the next topic?
So, GTA 6.
Oh mate.
Oh snap! Delayed by 1 year.
Yeah.
What in the UK? Why? Everywhere.
Yep. They said, it's not coming out this year in September, like we said. No, it's coming out next May. And it's going to be, they put a date on it. This is the 26th, I think, of May. 2026. So they've had a second trailer, and that was their little, but it's been a year since the last one was out. So it's like,
and listen, in the gaming industry, right? We have no faith until we see the end product.
yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailers were great. It had its problems.
Yeah, depending on game studio, they'd be doing that. Ubisoft be doing that.
Yeah. So,
Bethesda.
Starfield
was one of the biggest fucking rip-off scams I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. I'm still angry about that. It was the shittiest fucking thing. It was so badly done. It was so fucking like Skyrim and all that sick. But like, and they do Fallout and get all them games. But yeah, that Starfield, man, that was so fucking shit. They advertise as open world. No, it ain't. It's on rails.
Mm-hmm.
You walk into, there's an animation to get in your ship. There's an animation to pick a planet and it takes you there. You can go into space sometimes and go with, this was just like shit. And they're like, we spent 10 years on this. This is the biggest, best space game you can ever imagine. And it's like, you are like blatantly like, sold billions.
Yeah.
Lied to our faces. Cyberpunk was the same. It weren't even finished.
Yeah.
And they're charging, what, £60 for it?
I think it's 80 now.
I paid 80 for Starfield to play early as well. And I was like, nah, man. Straight away, I was like, this is not what they fucking sold. I think they could stay update them now, innit? It's not like old disc games. That was what you got. Like, they update them now and there's more features, but
even that's a bit of a bastard because
yes, I think that.
What, you have to have a terabyte external hard drive. I'm pretty sure my Call of Duty is now, all in all, like 900 gigabytes from the point where I bought the original game and downloaded it.
Yeah.
Then you've got the first patches, those first updates this season, that season. You've got to download.
If there's real fucking DLC you want to buy for like 30 quid, even they're like fucking 20, 30 quid, the add-ons, like extra missions or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, mad. I don't think it's fair. They're selling you like a barely finished product. They're removing things from the core game to sell it to you separately. That's a fucking sham.
Yeah.
And a scam. And they're punishing people, I think. They're saying it's going to crash. Like, the half the industry, now they've delayed it for a year, has now fucked up all their schedules and delaying all their games. They're going to lose so much money. Because GTA is going to fucking sell billions. It's that highly anticipated. And it's a corporate game now. So all these stock companies are like involved. It's a complete, like, they have meetings on CNN and every week about Take-Two Interactive, who's the owner, publisher, whatever. And it's like, they're so rich, it's unbelievable. So GTA 6 is at the unlimited budget. And they're saying, we want it to be perfect for next year because it's going to be the best thing ever. Because games outsell movies, books, music. Games outsell everything. And that's not really widely acknowledged, but it's true. So, what £60 book you buying? What £60 movie ticket you buying? Do you know what I mean? And it's going to be £100 for the base game, apparently. So everyone's going to up their prices. I think Xboxes are now more expensive to buy as of last week because of tariffs and shit than it was when it came out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and I know Xbox has the streaming and the Game Pass, which is good. It's all right. There's something else completely better that I use. Then I don't even use that. But like, yeah, they've spent so much money, I think, wasting money, and they're punishing their consumers now.
Yeah.
Saying we've got to, we haven't risen game prices in 10 years. You know what I mean? We're building bigger games for you, they're lying to us.
I'm going to go to a seaside town and buy myself a bag of marbles.
Yeah. A Game Boy.
Yeah. Not colour, not advanced, original Game
Boy, black and white.
Yes, and I will play Mega Man on that.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
This is the things, man.
I'm sick of this shit.
I
can't.
Not even social media stuff. I just want an iPad. Got an iPad, but I just want to put all social media on one device, so that will be the one to use.
Yeah.
So I might do that with this phone when I get a new phone and just put all my social media on that and just turn it on when I want to post or promote some shit or do whatever. Because I just don't disconnect from it.
I am addicted to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is one of them things. If I've got nothing to watch, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that either.
I've got a problem with it
because I hate it. So why am I watching this shit?
The moment
I can hate it.
The moment that I'm idle and I'm not doing something, I could go and find something productive to do. I could draw. I've got a shit ton of A3 paper and charcoal and this, that, the other. I don't take them up to do that.
Yeah.
I sit there and rot away on YouTube.
So when people get addicted to porn, they get addicted to YouTube.
I beat that
What's
one.
the difference?
I beat that porn addiction. I beat it.
I think everyone does at some point. You have to, don't you?
Some don't.
Yeah.
Remember the guy that beat it off 62 times and died?
They're the ones doing it in supermarkets and fucking public places. It's like, you sick bastard.
Yeah.
You're like exhibitionists. Worse than that, because it's just like, put your fucking bits away, bitch. You know, this is your sex dungeon. This is little.
I don't understand. How do you...
They want to get caught. It's some perverted shit, I think. Anyone can walk past, old people, kids, anything. You do not care. Like, that's sick. Ugh.
And the madness is, if you beat them up, you get nicked for assault.
Yes. Probably
Like, they've had
the hate crime. Protecting Peter's like, oh, they're always trying to push that. You know, it's not an illness, it's a preference. Excuse me? Children? Nah, this is not it. This is not Earth.
You know what?
It's not Earth.
I'm
You
prepared.
like demons.
I am prepared to defend my line.
Listen.
And they put the whole preference thing out there and legitimize it. It's my preference to erase him.
Man, yeah, and get a network, underground network set up to murder every single fucking no Peter bar, whether you're the Prime Minister or the fucking average sort of shit. They're gonna start dropping like flyers, and you police ain't got no eye.
No,
I'm telling you, there's gonna be a mass disappearance.
Yeah,
of
holidays.
Yeah, go meet the maker and see what he makes of your exclusive gun. This is why in America you can have a gun. Don't let them take them guns away now.
Yeah.
That's you lost one freedom, but you was there to carry arms.
I was on the fence about that.
But other people are really. I'm like, what's wrong with this earth, guys? If she's got a gun, I got a gun. We're matched, don't we?
Yeah.
It's about a skill. Same in a fight.
Yeah, true.
And I ain't got to kill you. I just shoot you in the leg. Shoot you in the arm or some shit.
That's the difference.
I was just disabling him, mate. All right. I was just waiting for you lot to get in.
Wait, no, subdue.
You stepped from my land.
My property.
Hey, you can't even protect yourself if a man's breaking in the window. You're not even allowed to touch him, apparently. This is the UK for you. Told you, the worst you can have is a rape alarm. That's all they're going to allow you to have. Like, that's imagine some big man like blowing on a rape alarm in the alleyway because he's like being mugged or some shit.
If your dog or cat defends your home and you and your property,
yeah,
they'll put them down.
Yeah, that as well. They love to kill off the animals, bruv. They're like, we just want to kidnap your baby and euthanize them. I don't know, man.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I just opened up, read the last one, and just threw it in the ashtray.
Oh, can I predict it? Is it the Pope?
Yes, it's the Pope.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That Pope, whatever his name. The one that was pushing, aliens are Catholic, all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, that old coot has died. And another one has been ushered in. And this one is some Peruvian.
Okay.
Peruvian American. They're like, he black. It's like, oh, how convenient when someone with black heritage, some partial black heritage gets power, they black suddenly.
Yeah.
But when we're, in average life, it's like, a whole thing. They want to call you every name but black.
Yeah.
You want to disown us?
That was the Obama thing as well, though, wasn't it?
Exactly. You come out a white vagina, and yet to you guys, he's black. You're actually saying that on Instagram. It's always Instagram. It was a thing of showing Beyonce's lineage, like some man's, what do they call it? A genealogy.
Oh, okay.
So he's black and he's like, looking it up.
Yeah.
And it shows like her like grandfathers, basically all the generations past her mother were mixed race people. They're all mulatto, as they used to call us.
Yeah.
All of them. Because they were Creole. So what's that? French, Portuguese, Native American, black, Dutch maybe. All mixed together. That's what that is. Creole. If you're black Creole, that's what that is. You're mixed race, like. And I basically said, if Beyonce, according to all that, if Beyonce was in the UK versus America, she would be considered a mixed race woman here. But in America, it's black.
Yeah.
She's the blackiest, woman of the world. She could do a whole Africa album. She's never even been to Africa. You know what I mean? Because she's like African American. But she's mixed generationally, and you do have that in America, where both the parents are mixed race. They have a mixed race child. Oh, look, we can have our own babies, and then come out like us. They don't come out like, I don't know how to explain it. People don't know. We are our own thing. Like, once the two races mix, we become a whole person. So that whole person can get with the same race, like someone's half black, half white, get with a half black, half white person and have a half black, half white child. People don't think of that. So we can equally reproduce like black people, white people, if we go with our own. But people don't see mixed race people, black and white or whatever, as their own people, and we are. We know we are. When we see each other, we are. So we are a race. People go, "You're not a race," and it's like, no, technically we are. But no, there are people like some women have to admit that was right, because she was like to me, "Well, you would be considered black if you was in America." That's just not the point. I would have to explain myself. Beyonce doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just taken as black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But her mom's a whole, come on, she's mixed race. Hazel eyes, light skin. Do you know what I mean? Like, what, hello?
It just comes down to whether you're dark enough or not.
Exactly. And then someone goes, "What is phenotype?" Because then they brought out Mariah and they're like, "She's black too, but, you know, she's like you." I said, yeah, but phenotype doesn't matter, because you can have a really dark mixed race person and a really light mixed race person. Like, so phenotype means shit, because you're still black.
I mean,
It's genetic.
not to sound, it's going to sound sort of like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
But I know.
You want us to deny our blackness, because you lot don't like that either.
I know mixed race people that, I mean, to the ignorant eye, look white, Jewish, you know, Arabic, the lot. So it's like,
How your hair is that day, how light or dark you use the sun out, it depends.
yeah.
But a lot of mixed race people hair dye in the sun, it goes blonde. Do you know what I mean? It's just strange things. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then she had I was right. And then someone, yeah, it's just like people are weird about that shit.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just different in America and UK. But yeah, the genealogist was quite interesting, because everyone was like, you know, had a problem with her being acknowledged as mixed race. And it's like, why is that? Because she's your black queen. You know?
Yeah. Beyonce knows from Lagos town, USA.
But yeah, they're saying the Pope's black, but I don't know. He's probably got a black great-great-grandfather or some shit. I don't know. He looks very Mexican, even though he's Peruvian. He looks very Mexican to me, you know? But yeah, it's just a religious organization, guys. So gotta remember that. It's just a religious organization. I know some of you lot worship that, or him, all of that shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not Catholic, so. That's your lot's business, you know?
Yeah. The crackers.
The crackers. But yes, that is the lovely hot topics of the last episode. But yeah, we are going to go to an ad break quickly, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Introducing The Deep by Saint, the brand new EP featuring 5 new tracks as the first original release in 10 years. Celebrate the comeback with his new single, Release Me. EP and singles available today digitally, and vinyls and CDs can be purchased at elasticstage.com/saint. Visit saint.enterprises for more information.
Are you steady chasing your dreams but need more information on the music industry? It can be complicated, but thanks to the all-new Velo AI, you have a music mentor in a microchip. From royalties to distribution, master's rights, and all the tricky music business topics will be made very simple with your special co-pilot, powered by Saint Enterprises. Visit Instagram.com/Velo Music and hit the button to start chatting to your new plug today. That's VAELO Music.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with Nemo Vader.
And me, Saint.
And we're now in, I guess, our last scandalous Vexxed segment of the show. I think I'll take you. I'll let you take point on this one. And,
Okay. I'll get started, shall I?
Yes.
Yeah, so Vexxed Moment of the Week.
It's the slanderous, the insatiable, the problematic, the honest, and downright uncensored Vexxed Moments.
Right, so I want to start with shops.
Yeah.
Right, so recently people have been going mad because of Sainsbury's, apparently. I haven't been there, don't go to Sainsbury's no more, I'll tell you right after. But it's like, yeah, anyway. Apparently the checkouts are super bad now, like, to the point where, like, I don't know. The AI or the computer controls you so much when you're scanning out, apparently it's something new. And then also extra cameras, it's just like very big brother. And I think they've just started the thing where you get a receipt at the till, but to even get out of the area, you got to scan your receipt and be let out.
Yeah.
Primark did this to me the other week. I was like, what the fucking... I felt like a chicken being put into like fucking like barn. I don't know. I was like, where am I going? And then I see this thing closed and I'm like, what? And then I see it there and the woman right there, like prison guard. And I'm literally like, nah, you lot are taking the piss. And I thought, I went to go out and I said, what? I said, no, you got to scan your receipt. And I thought, oh my word, like... And then I got to walk a mile out of the shop. Do you know what I mean? Then the security guard's there. Is this a shop or a fucking prison? Which one? Now you're prisoning my money out of me?
You know, by that logic, they should just put the tills right next to the front.
Bitch, just get a real person and serve my ass. What's the problem? Have you ever been Primark recently where you go and get served by a person? Don't matter where you go. There's like miserable.
There's one till. And
one till, one person, a whole bunch of people. And they obviously the new checkout is all like this. So everyone's queuing up now. Because they're like, what? And they're just going to start doing facial recognition to your bank account. Like, this is getting real deep, real quick in the UK. Like, why? It's a bit weird to me. So was that what the Brexit thing was really about? So we can be like a police state?
Yeah, of course.
That's wild.
Of course. Ooh, none of these things would openly fly under the EU.
You can do this in the 90s. You fucking mad. Everyone would say, you're mad. April Fool's Day. But no, it's like they just do it and they don't care. So I would stop shopping in certain places because it's like, nah, that's not a good shopping experience. This is the ghetto. If it's set up like this, I know I'm in the wrong area. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. To like, it's not like that in Trafalgar Square. I fucking know it ain't. Leicester Square, sorry.
Yeah.
Wherever. It ain't. So let me, this is for real, like, ghettos now.
Yeah, loss prevention.
Tooting, come on, that's not like, it's a big fucking station right smack bang there. There's like things, it's not like, I don't know, Peckham used to be. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not, is it?
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, see?
Yeah,
even the ghettos are better than the ghettos were, because...
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what is sad and mysterious about London?
Yeah.
One borough can have one end of it that is, or should I say, pockets of millionaires and affluence.
Brixton, it's like that.
Yeah.
Dulwich, Forest Hills, like that.
Yeah, completely surrounded by,
yeah,
you know, the equivalent of a UK slum.
Slumlords.
Yeah. You can have a
council, like,
20-30 grand drug projects happening on the end of that road over there. And you've got a row of £500,000 houses.
Yeah, on the same street.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. It's when they say it's a melting pot,
yeah,
it really is a melting pot.
It is, yeah. And it's like, yeah, they're just making it more obvious now. And it's like, nah, if you don't trust your customer, then you don't deserve my money. It's that simple. If you're really getting robbed out, go out of business then. Like, fuck off. I'm not your prisoner. Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna. We're innocent until proven guilty here. So I don't know what the fuck you corporate entities think you can like treat humans this way.
Yeah.
And be charging mad money. Because the post stores ain't even post stores no more.
They're not.
Might as well go and self-reduce and fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, might as well just do the thing. Because it's like, you're not taking a piss now. But yeah, so that is just showing that, yeah, people are thinking, hold on, they're noticing things are changing.
Yeah.
It's not just the facial recognition tests on the street or whatever. KFC adverts. Have you seen them?
No.
Oh, just weird shit. So it's like a new campaign, and the first one was like a bunch of like cavemen people in the jungle. And it's like, do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they go to like a river of gravy. And then one person carries out another person, dips them in the gravy, and they come out a chicken wing. And everyone's like, yeah.
Ooh.
And it's like cannibalism / sacrifice / weird cult vibes. Anyway. So then they do another advert, and it's like, worship the rap. And it's like a chicken wrap. And they're like, worship. Do you know what I mean? All red and black. And then this new one is like this red room. And there's some woman with a headdress on and saying something, I don't know. And then like a circle around the all-seeing eye in red. And then there's women with like red blanket, like not hijabs because it's covering their eyes. And you just see their eyes and they're eating a bag like, they're like a satanic cult circle.
Wow.
And that's the third advert. And they're like, no, this is meant to just be a fantasy. Don't know what the explanation was. It was very vague. And it's like, what is this about? What the fuck is happened to KFC? I'm not eating this, bitch.
No.
What are you saying to us now? What have we done?
The rap.
worship the rap. He's like, worship the. I'm like, nah, this is some next level shit. Anything but God. You know, a chicken burger before God at this point. That's the people they want you to be. Gluttonous and worshipful of like the world. It's like weird. They're so blatant now. It sickens me.
Speaking of worship the rap, I am shocked and appalled.
The raps are not even that.
To know. I've just been made aware Beyonce has a church.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
crazy.
Yeah, you lot should be ashamed. That's like weird. And they're happy as well. And they're like singing songs about Beyonce, like worshipful in the church. And it's like, what is wrong with you lot? And they're just proper like, no, for real, like, it's like, no, for real. This is not normal.
It's not okay. I'm not okay with this.
Do you know what I mean? And we know Jay-Z's into like, he's blatant about what his influences are. He wears t-shirts, symbolic t-shirts, says all mad shit on it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, come on now. If people say she's a witch, that woman tried to sue her for doing witchcraft and all that back in the day. The drummer from the East, when it was like the girl band, the Leslie girl band. And the drummer, who everyone liked and enjoyed, sued her, said she was doing extreme witchcraft.
Oh dear.
Yes, and the judge said, oh, for a minute, and then said, no, we can't accept this. This is not Salem. You know.
Well, you know, the Creoles got that
The
stereo.
Creoles got the magic in it. Don't be ashamed to say it. Just be real. Just be fucking real. You know, when they come to tell me solutions they do witchcraft, I'm sure some of them do. You know what I mean? Some real bad man shit, some chicken bird shit. I'm sure somewhere. Just don't fuck with them people then. Don't fuck with Haitians. Don't fuck with all these people, bro. Just hex your family tree, bitch.
Yeah. So,
You know. But yes, those I think are what's pissed me off recently.
yeah.
Other than that, it's just, yes, figuring out, you know, organizational, businessy, what, you know, just project stuff, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a doozy. Mine's a doozy.
Okay.
Lie. Full stop.
Life.
Full stop.
Full stop. Period.
That's it. That's all I've got for you, cunts. That's, yeah, you lot. Yeah, you can
They're
fuck.
probably feeling it too.
No, don't worry. We're all in this together.
I don't know who sings that.
Hmm?
I don't know who sings that.
I've got a feeling it's the theme tune for that 90s sitcom All Together or Full House, something.
Probably.
One of those two.
Probably, yeah.
Whenever I sing that, whenever I attempt to sing that, I'm more referring to the memes of like a group of aggressive, disheveled looking African Americans, known as Bobby Schmurder, you know.
Oh my God, you hear about his tour?
Oh yeah, no one bought it.
10 tickets.
10
For real, yeah, 5 cities, 10 tickets.
Oh yeah.
And like, his tour company are just like, I don't know, this happens sometimes. I'm like, no, it don't. You must not have promoted it. There are people who like him. That was his whole appeal, was the street appeal.
But that's not how he's presented himself since being
I don't
released.
even know. Not about him since he went to jail.
No, he didn't come out the same. Yeah, he didn't come out the same. The demeanor, the choice of dance moves. Yeah, it's not.
So I just put out the music now. Put out the music. Make it till you make it. Just get to the back.
Right.
It's done by executives, so just a bit put off, I think.
But bear in mind, his first release, No Complaints, was great.
It's probably blacklisted. Who knows who's fucked up.
His second release was trash. By quality standards, listen. And don't forget, the first release got him all of that prison time and however many other people.
Yeah.
The second one was, it's Bobby bitch, I'm Bobby the bitch. It was trash. Trash. It was trash.
Yeah, got them producers. No more. Now he's going to SoundCloud and hope everybody can get, you know.
Yeah. But these things happen. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but you know, you catch a windfall until you can consecutively keep that windfall going for 10 solid years.
And no one, but it's same with Beyonce. GTA is Beyonce right now. So anyone who has like I don't know, a concert around her dates, then no one's buying them because hers so expensive. They're going to go and buy Beyonce tickets.
Yeah.
They're just going to do that. She fills stadiums. That's her thing. Do you know what I mean? She's just been going for years. For a long time now. Since Destiny's Child, all of that, she's done what she's got to do. She's fucking like, ain't she almost 50 now?
Yeah.
And yeah, she's in good nick. She's rich enough, she's a billionaire. So I'm sure you can keep it together, baby. I'm sure you can do what you gotta do. Tending to needles and in the right places, filling up this and doing this and, you know, all of that.
Yeah.
You know, and she's pushing her daughter out there to clearly get some attention. And I don't know. It seems like she's probably taking it more easy now. Yeah. You know, she's not, you know, swinging from rafters. And there's one where she's in the air. She's like, spinning forward, spinning forward, spinning forward. It's like, what? In like 2003 or some shit. It's like, this bitch was off and off. So she's done it.
Helicopter.
Whether she's dubious behind the scenes or not, it doesn't matter. She has actually worked quite hard, didn't she? She would just to be extra. It's like that classic, again, mixed race girl syndrome. I'm just like, you know, what do they say? Flaunt it.
Yeah.
They flaunt it. That's what's the world values in them, unfortunately. But yes, that's the psychology of Beyonce.
Yeah.
Tuss Smith Jacobson the third.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, life like is a bugger sometimes. So I'm gonna we're basically, guys, going to treat you every now and then with a special. We'll check in, see how you guys are doing a few times a year. We'll see how it goes, you know what I mean? But yeah, we've got loads of episodes to get into. So if you are new here, there's loads of remastered ones from years ago. We've been going for six years more. I don't know. Who knows anymore? Since before COVID.
You're being far too kind. If you're new here, tough shit. Too late.
You missed it.
Too late.
Yeah.
It really was a wonderful,
good moments.
Yeah.
We probably will have a funniest moments thing because I like the last one, and yeah, we've been rather raunchy, you know, at times, and you know, funny and black. So yes, don't be upset. We will be back at some point to say hello and all that shit. But yeah, is there anything you want to say about anything before we X out the joint?
Au revoir, Shoshana.
Yes, we'll see you later, guys. Take care.
Be sure to turn on your notifications for the Vexxed Uncensored Funniest Moments episode and official pop-up specials, with Mo Vader and Saint returning for a super long feature a few times a year. Brought to you by Podglow.